positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season off to a flyer. The fans are believing. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. So everybody starts on nothing. Last season is in the past. We are all equals.
Well, with star names and new faces, both on the pitch and on the bench, let's hope for a more attractive, competitive and unpredictable league. A better product for all to see, although I'm beginning to think that we're asking for the impossible. We'll get lots to analyse and debate, come what may, as ever. And this ought to get us off to a busy start. I've been waiting for this quite a while, and I know you have too, Peter. So, here we go.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Tries to locate someone up front. Plays a clever pass. Cuts it out.
Frosinone have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Goes long, and it's got through. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Frosinone have a free kick. Has he found his man? Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Finds himself eased off the ball. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
Oh, good interception. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the flank. In towards the middle. He's picked him out. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Hoists it forward. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, the ball's come loose. Right, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. And the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. knocks it away. And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Saihi has a hit! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
First 45 minutes are up. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, deadlock still as the second half begins. Is there any support? He might not need it. Just brushed up, shapes to shoot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Saihi tries to get it forward quickly. He's got options out wide. Cleared away. Tries to get it forward quickly. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Frosinone just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do...
Goes for goal! And now they can launch a counter. Well, we're past the turn on opening day, and still no breakthrough. Oh, some tackle that. Well, they can break here. Plays it out to the wing. Looks to thread it through. He's gone for it! He has late in the day, a telling moment.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Frosinone take the lead.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
And he just whacks it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played out to the right.
Frosinone are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
A real chance to break. Over to the left. Pumps it into the area. And he's there to clear it. Gets it back.
Frosinone can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
A heavy challenge. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And help's available out wide. Clearance and very necessary. And that's it. Well, it has been a hugely disappointing start here, and the critics will be sharpening their knives. The boss has some questions to answer. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, what a disappointing way to start a new campaign. All that pre-season grafting in building up to this, and the points slip away. Game number 2 will take on an added importance now.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. The opening day of the competition accompanied by all the regular hope and expectation. The entrants start together on the same line. Everybody has nothing. Previous editions of this competition have provided so much drama down the years, so much romance as well. This year's vintage will no doubt do the same. You can sense that extra spring expectancy in everybody's step, even those of the officials, so let us hope that it lives up to billing. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. First day of the competition, Always a special day and a cause for universal optimism.
Do you know, I think that's true, Peter. I think fans and players alike need to change every so often, and a different feel from the standard routine, and this creates a whole new excitement, and let's get to it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's played forward. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And through to the goalkeeper. Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Saihi. Breaks on here. Forward it goes. It is a corner. Is there any support? He might not need it. Now can he? Goes for goal! Danger averted for now. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Gets good distance on it. And it's been taken straight back. Tries to locate someone up front. It'll be a throw-in. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. First 45 minutes are up. Both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Good take, and he's had a look. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And the counter is on. Out to the right. And the through ball is intercepted. Hoists it forward. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. So here comes a substitution. It's found its way to him. Plays it out to the flank. And it's played forward. Needed a better pass there. Gets into a dangerous position. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Gets it back. That's great strength on the ball. Hits one! Loses his balance and loses the ball. Gets it back. Drives it towards the front. Cuts it out. Saihi. He's played him through. Big chance! And yes, it's there!
Well, what a sickener that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. A 1-0 lead established.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Oh, that's neat.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And that's been one straight back. It really is now or never. Shapes to shoot! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Great leap! And he's there to hoof it away. That's been leave it clear, and that will be the final act. 1 foot firmly in the next round, victory away from home, home comforts to come, much of the job is done. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.
Well, hello, one and all. Just getting settled in for the second leg of this first round tie. It is one that has supplied us with plenty to mull over since the end of the first leg. Preparations in progress. Here is where we're up to. Having lost in front of their own fans, the visitors come here desperately needing a result. It should, in theory, set up a really interesting game, with them having to go on the offensive from the outset. That, I'm sure, is what the crowd anticipates. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. The hosts then with a slight advantage, now preparing to finish the job off.
Well, I think they're in a position where all they need now, Peter, is the right game management. Sure, they'll want to have a bigger cushion, but that's not an immediate concern. Concentration will be key in the early minutes, though an early goal is all it takes to undo all of the good work so far.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Eight towards the front men. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
It's a long ball, and it's not hit its target. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Well, that's where he wants it. Saihi. He gets past his man. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Gets the better of his man. And that's a throw. Chance! And oh! And he's found the net! A goal at a really telling moment. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but it still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Well, we're already into the second period.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some...
Going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Forward it goes. Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. Gets into a dangerous position. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. A real chance to break. To locate someone up front. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And they've been caught out here. And it's played forward. Breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and the score is 1-0. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed in towards the centre. He's there to get rid. Whipped it again. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. What a throw in. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And out it comes again. Oh, that's neat. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Oh, good interception. 2 minutes to be added on. Forward, it has a pop! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, it was tense to start with, but all smiles now. Deservedly, they are through. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scorelines.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. And already we're underway here. Hoists it forward. Difficult to choose between them early on. Not many chances yet. That's a throw. Lovely feet. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. It's a loose ball. Striding forward, facing goal. And that was asking just too much of him. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive. Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
And it's played forward. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Tries to get it forward quickly. All the way back, and they start again. Saihi, that's a decent ball. Looking for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Knocked down by a lack of accuracy. Five minutes till the break. Forward it goes. Cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Big chance!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And it's half-time here. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Well, the action has already resumed here. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Has a pop! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Battles to win it back. And it's played forward. And the counter is on. Up towards the front line.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. He's made sure that that won't get through. Going through. That could spell trouble. Hoists it forward. Has he found his man? No breakthrough, and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. A really good feat. Goes for the... In he flies! Cleared away. Goes for goal! In for the follow-up. Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Floats one over. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tries to get it forward quickly. Out to the left it goes.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Well played, he saw that coming.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Into the last 5 minutes. Beautifully done. They're more than happy to take the muscular approach. Breaks on here. He's got options out wide. That's found it. Gets the better of his man. Goes to finish! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And that's that. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Gets it back. And it's been taken straight back. They've won a corner. In for a header! Decent enough try.
Oh, that's an agonising miss. Just pure agonising.
Cuts it out. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
Hits one! He's delivered all right!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Battles to win it back. He's got options out wide. He can get that clear. Whipped in. Knocks it away. Goes for goal! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Plays it out to the wing. He's left his man. Tries the cross.
There's been quite a few crosses coming in from that left-hand side. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition, and they're willing to exploit it. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Tries to get it forward quickly. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. Biabiani. Cleared away. And here's Biabiani. And that has been cleared. He's out on the left now. Oh, what a ball! Beautifully done. And the half-time whistle goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Forward it goes. So here comes the substitution. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Chance to cross here.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Hoists it forward. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. And it's played forward. Still just a single goal between the sides. That's a look and place it in. And that was asking just too much of him. Time for a change in personnel. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Again. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Hoists it forward. And that's been won straight back.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
So holding on now for those 3 precious points. Forward it goes. Well, that's where he wants it. It is just a question of running down the clock now. And they've been caught out here. Hit into the middle. Knocks it away. Oh, good interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. But that was enough. Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Being played forward, defending of the desperate variety. Saihi tries to get it forward quickly. Coached through there. Gets it into the middle. Forward it goes. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gets it back, hoists it forward. Plays a clever pass. Out of play for a goal kick. And it's played forward. He gets past his man, cuts it out. Well, that's where he wants it.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Defenders on the back foot. Ball's out on the left now. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Quick glance at goal, shoots! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And he's there to hoof it away. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Danger averted for now. Hits one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class range.
Hoists it forward, and he's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. Well weighted. Could try cutting inside here. Ball driven towards the far post. And we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Leading 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
And he's going long. Goes for goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Saihi. And it's played forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Hits one! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Tries to locate someone up front.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Done very well to intervene. Has he found his man? Oh, good interception.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Almost nothing left on the clock here. The undefeated run now looking all but over.
Yeah, it's very much looking that way, but what? Well, what I'm trying to say, Peter, is that recent form and confidence levels, that might say otherwise. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that it's hard, but if anyone's going to turn it around, I think it'll be them.
Gets it upfield. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Just a few more moments for them to hang on.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And that's it. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. After the goal, the team just settled down and looked surprisingly comfortable and didn't really need to work too hard.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it basically impossible for a forward to get the better of him in a one-on-one situation. But there's more to his game. He reads the play extremely well and rarely gets caught out of position. And for me, just a complete
chance! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
N4I7O4S7RO. Forward it goes. Meret gets it upfield. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and...
Goes for goal! Well, that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Tries to get it clear, goes for goal, and it's a goal!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A breakthrough goal, as you may have predicted, but not at the end most of us anticipated. Oh, good interception. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's a scoreline to raise the eyebrow. 1-0 to the underdogs. That was close.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I've noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
Manolas. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Finds himself eased off the ball. And that's been won straight back. Oh, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. N4I7O4S7RO plays it forward. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Out to the right, cuts it out. And it's Insigne! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Napoli have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Mario Rui. And the first half is done. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now. So first half thoughts?
Well, at the moment, Peter, this match has been upset, but against more illustrious opponents, this is not a done deal. Half-time will be welcomed for very different reasons.
Leading 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Try, the outcome could so easily have been different. Manolas opts to play it back. And play for a throw. He's through the middle. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
And here's Insigne. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Insigne has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's hoisted clear. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Now it's Mertens. Allen. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Manolas. And it's Mario Rui. Now it's Insigne. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Ball through needs to be good here. Another chance from a corner. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Koulibaly with the clearance.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
So, time for changes on both sides actually.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Allen. Now it's Mertens. Final seconds, this has to be it. Here's the chance to cross. Oh, Insigne with a shot! Goal!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
So, added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And the first leg ends all square. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, that was an exercise in teamwork, cohesion and doggedness, Peter. A refusal to accept defeat.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, in every competition such as this, there are always one or two romantic tales. This perhaps could be one of them. The referee's awarded a free kick. Keeper's ball. Manolas. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. First quarter of an hour gone.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them because it needs livening up.
It's Kayahan! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Kayahan sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
It's been taken short. It's broken loose. And it's been taken straight back. With a delicate ball. Shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Plays it out to the wing. Plays it into the box.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Kaya.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
Fabian Ruiz. Lozano. Kaya. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Napoli really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
It's easy to guess who'll be the happier manager right now.
Absolutely, Peter, and I think due to the strength of the opposition, they had to work on a defensive game plan and then do the difficult part in executing it, and so far, they've been exemplary.
Fabian Ruiz. Malqui. Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. Milik. Fabian Ruiz goes looking. It's a good-looking cross. Cleared away. And the whistle goes for half-time. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means.
Well, how tense has this become? Having said that, one team has the psychological edge.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the action has already resumed here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, you'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Husai. Manolas. Husai tries to get it forward quickly. It's gone for a throw-in. That had to be more accurate. Fabian Ruiz. Malqui. And it's Kaya. Milik. And here's Insigne. Insigne tries to head towards goal. And it's played forward. Well positioned to make that interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Chip through. And that's been levered clear. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Napoli just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Loose.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Pumps it into the area. Koulibaly gets it away.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Insigne. Chance to break. Hit long and direct. Cleared away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good interception. He's found his man. He's come in hard.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And now they can launch a counter. Cuts it out. Gets it upfield. That's it! They are out! The dream is over. The thinnest of margins. They are out on away goals. Considering what happened in the first game, Jim, what do you think they've done here?
I think the game...
Well, sadly for those who are exposed to the elements, I'm afraid that the clouds have opened up and it is teeming down here. There are some fans who are going to get very, very wet. Having said which, there are almost no empty seats. It is a terrific turnout under the circumstances. There's nowhere else to go, in truth, if you want to see this much-anticipated game. So, come rain or come shine, we are here and really looking forward to it. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Saihi. Forward it goes. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Gets it upfield.
Oh, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Long ball, but not especially accurate. Looks to bypass the midfield. He's made sure that that won't get through. Gets into a dangerous position. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. It's a loose ball. Brings it forward. Looks to clip it forward. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Saihi. Tries to locate someone up front. Vicious little by way of goal-mouth action yet. Gets it back. It over to the other flank. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Hoists it forward. And the half-time whistle goes. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're already into the second period.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Spezia settled for a point from that gripping game last time out. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's played forward. That's great strength on the ball. defended, that had to be done. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Looks to thread it through. Knocks it away. Tries to stroke it through. Keeper's ball. Well, that's where he wants it. Looking to force his way through. So here comes the substitution. Away from immediate danger. Cleared without complication. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, real big chance! He's scored!
Well, what a sickener that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Spezia break the deadlock.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
Managed to get it away. It's anyone's ball. Force it out of harm's way. Danger averted for now, and it's been taken straight back. Played out to the right, played back into the middle, fires it in low. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Great leap! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. It has ended in disappointment, defeat, and back to the drawing board. Your reflections then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offer...
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Forward it goes. A long ball, but not especially accurate. Saihi. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And it would take something pretty special to beat the keeper from this far out. He's in, surely! Gorgeous control there. Has a hit! Oh, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Hoists it forward. Very well to intervene. Could move up a gear here. Tries to get it forward quickly. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And it's played forward. Tries a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
To get it forward quickly. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Still goalless. Now the breakaway. Has a pop! It's in! The breakthrough strike! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Saihi. Forward it goes. Saihi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Hoists it forward, gets into a dangerous position. Well, there's something you don't see every day. And it's played forward. Nicely measured pass. It's a brilliant interception. Forward pass. He's made sure that that won't get through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There we are, as they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
The action has already resumed here. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. That's a good ball to find him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Just brushed off the ball there. No way through there. Tries to stroke it through. Looking for space out wide. Time to deliver. Could be thinking, chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Oh, that's an agonising miss. Just pure agonising.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Chance to break. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Cuts it out.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Goes for the cross. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Forward it goes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Ball through, goes for goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Drilled in low. And time is up. It has ended in disappointment. Defeats and back to the drawing board. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.